Welcome back, everybody. Today is the long waited for episode 20. Now, I've had this episode planned since episode 9, I believe, and I thought, oh, how cool would that be? So, here I am today, finally, and we are going to start this tour off with our most recent project, which is the city. No, it's not the city, it's the village. And then we will come all the way to the city last, and we'll make our way throughout everything. So this is the city. I'm gonna sleep. So this is the city. Our most recent project. I've been building it based on some towns and stuff. I should call it the town. The town. I've been building it based on some towns that are close to me in real life and taking a lot of inspiration from the buildings there. Most of them don't actually have an interior, but you know, who needs them yet? So these are supposed to symbolize the fire hydrants. You got a couple of them scattered around, but here's building number one. This is probably the biggest one that we've got here. Uh, I did spend so much time on this front wall. It took me so long. I tried so many different variants and stuff. This painting here is supposed to be sort of like graffiti, just to, break up wall space. Because if we come back here, actually, yeah, there's a giant wall here. Um, it's not nice when you see a big clump of brick wall. And then we come over to here. I'm gonna come over here. You don't have to come over here. You can stay over there if you want. But over here, this one is very similar to that one, except you've got an overhang up at the top with chiseled quartz. I really like that block. It's a very nice block. But I'm kind of sad that I only used it in two buildings. But this building reminds me of Perry the Platypus. I think everybody can see why. I must warn you guys. If you don't like to hear me yap and talk, this probably isn't the best video. I just realized this entire video is going to be me talking. That's super nice. But these two buildings connect up into each other, and I'm thinking we're gonna, build maybe a cactus farm, but I was gonna do something in the city for that. I'll talk about history and stuff. In here, I don't know what I want to put in here yet. Um, so in it, I want to do I I just realized I have these two buildings built. I could have built them, but over here we have like a painting, These were supposed to be bike racks. I don't know if you guys could tell, but they're supposed to be bike racks. If you thought they were something different, love to know. Um, this side door, that's not supposed to be like that. Okay. Um, anyway, going up these stairs, because you just okay. This I'd be going more in depth if we had like actual interiors. Once we get over to my compound, I'm gonna call it a compound. Once I get to my compound, I'll show you more. But this building, it made me realize that I absolutely hate mangrove wood in large quantities. Like I don't like it. I mean, this building looks fine, but I think if I were to use it anywhere else, it wouldn't turn out well. But yeah, the pink. I don't know what more to say. So I'm just gonna leave the town behind. I put a lot of ropes in. It's literally my first time doing all the rope work and stuff. I think it turned out well. I think I did a good job with the rope work. But anyway, I'll talk about the mountain now, so then we can get it out of the way. The mountain and the lighthouse. Those two. There's the lighthouse. I built that on episode 2, I believe. Now, I, I still think it's my favorite build. And actually, it might be one of the skyscrapers. but it's up there. It's up there definitely. Um, I did a lot of experimental things with it, like the waterfall. Whoa, Zoom got updated. But like the waterfall was new, and I did like glass work for it. Quite proud of how that turned out. Um, Now the mountain, I don't like it. I don't like the way that it's looking right now. I'm gonna see if I can do something more to it to see if I can tie it back together and kind of make it look good again, make the mountain great again, if you know what I mean. But I'm just not liking it. It's not working for me. So I might destroy it in the future. Who knows? But I'm not going to be working on it anymore. I'm not going to be expanding it that way. The work that I do, if I do any work on it, will be on the side, and I just don't like the way it's looking. It looks weird to me. So that's the mountain complete. And we can mark on this. So I recently saw a YouTuber that goes by Good Times with Scar. He did this gradient of sand to stripped birch to stripped oak for like a more dried sand look. Yeah, I really liked it, so I just put it there. I think it fits in. I don't want like all my shorelines to be super rocky. It's actually the first shoreline I think I've done, yeah. But I do want to continue it going that way. Uh that's gonna be cool. And then this chest. A bunch of extra stuff from when I was building that. Great. We love the random chest monsters. But anyway, this is the gatehouse, which so very conveniently lines up with the color storage house. And you're gonna say that I didn't do that on purpose. Yeah, I know. I was gonna put the house there. You still would have gotten it, but it just lines up. And now we talk about sightlines. Sightlines, oh, as we go through my little compound that I've got down there with all the trees and stuff, the forest, I could call it, because there's so many trees, you're going to find sightlines literally everywhere. They will be everywhere. I love my sightlines. They look amazing. The gate frames, it's everything's just perfect with them. But we've got to go on this diagonal bridge. I had the weirdest time trying to figure out how to do this, and with the pillars, they're not actually on the same diagonal, I don't think. But it works. We got some gold ore in here. I thought that was a nice touch. It just brightens it up and adds a little bit more, mystery to it. And all the fun stuff in building, right? And then here's, of course, the front. Do you want to see the backs of all the buildings? I used diamond in that one. Here's the back of this one. I don't want to talk about the back of my builds because I just don't do them. But anyway, following this path, this amazing path, we get to our silos. Now, these silos have pink, and they go to white. I pointed at the only orange thing. I failed so hard, but using sand in between endstone and that's white terracotta for some reason. That's a really nice pink gradient right there. Uh, of course, inside of them we have storage. This silo I have designated for the leaves. This one I did random. I really can't remember. I just run in here and look in the chest. Yeah, we got like drip leaf, mushroom, pots. aquatic, and then we got a bunch of floors to make use of the actual silo. Then in this one, the thickest one, the one that I use the most, we've got like our grass items, I think and our dirt and our, what is it, moss? No, moss is not there. And coarse dirt. We've also got like podzol and mycelium, if I ever needed. These beautiful trees made by me. I weirdly enough, I didn't record a lot of them. A lot of them I just kind of put there. And here they are. They look beautiful. They give a nice atmosphere to the place. If we go into the mini map, you can see there's all the trees there. And then if we go in, so this is my house. I should have really done my research and gathered when I built these buildings what episode. That I'm not that person, guys. You should all know me. But in here we got the stalactites hanging from the ceiling because that's, normal. And then this kitchen, I wanted to do something very different, and I used armor stands with hats and signs for chairs. Yeah, that's kind of, it took me way too long to do that, and I don't even come in here much. But here's the living room. We got a little drop down there, so then we can get into it. But you got couches, more stalactites, fireplace. That's all you really need. Painting. Yep. You can't forget paint. I cannot talk. You can't forget the painting. Upstairs, we have my bedroom, which I've very quickly did. I don't actually think I had this room planned out to be something. So, bedroom. Moving across the hall, we have this is our potato, carrot, wheat farm. It's just, that's how I get all my baked potatoes, with this farm. Little attic space. I need to really decorate this. But coming downstairs now, we've got even more in this house. There's a basement. Coming downstairs, it's very ugly. We have this hopper line that goes from all the way upstairs. Hold up, I gotta show you. It's a world tour. This barrel. You put something in this barrel, and it goes down, all the way down, into the hoppers, and, eventually it goes into this into the smoker, actually, sorry. And then I've got a bamboo farm here. This is where you put the bone meal. I'm out of bone meal. But bamboo grows, powers the furnace, gives me potatoes. Very simple. It truly is. And that's it for my house, I think. Moving next door. We've got the flower little garden here. This is arguably my favorite house. My favorite thing. My favorite building. It's just so lovely. We got a little garden down here where I don't know, I plant plants. Haven't actually planted anything down there. Bamboo. It's a lot of bamboo. I forgot about that spot once, and I cried that I didn't have any bamboo. So my bamboo's in there. I'm not gonna forget it now. Up here we have assorted flowers, assorted colors, all that simple stuff. And then this is the front porch. I usually just run straight over there because, it's faster than going all the way over here and stuff. There's my house. Simple stuff. Now, let's make our way up to this house, which is the color storage house. it stores all my colored stuff and, you know, stores a large population of my trees. I think I haven't gone around and counted the trees, but I think there's more trees up here than down there. Whoa, what is this? I'm gonna act like I don't know what it is, and I'm gonna act like you guys don't know what it is. So, ooh, fancy. Let's go in. So, this is not a demonic ritual space. I know, I was out of my mind when I made this. It looks cool though. It does. But in here, if you come over here, this is the glow lichen farm. We made a glow lichen farm, and currently there is no bone meal. Yes, so we can't actually run it, but it bone meals the glow lichen. It grows there, and you shear it. That's why all the shears are here. You don't actually close that door, because it's just there to make the angle nice. But there's more to this underground cave. It goes down, and this is where our moss farm is. I'm not going to show you that bit yet, but I'm not actually going to turn it on, but you come up here, here's the moss farm. It's a very simple design, I will admit. Now, I don't need metric tons of moss, so, there it is. That's what's it's going to be, and here's the lichen farm, and then there's the collection area. It's very tightly packed back here. And if we come through here, here's our collection area. We've got an auto sorter, so I only collect moss in here, and then everything else is turned into bone meal, which supplies the farm. So we're very green here. But that's this little area done. I loved working on it. It was a lot of fun. But coming up further on the path, it just wraps around here. I can even show you. It just wraps around. There's the cave. I did dig it all out by myself. That was a fun little hour or something. I love Distant Horizons. Have I said that yet? I'm just talking. Okay, but in here, this is where we keep all of the colorful stuff. And I do have a mod that allows me to re-dye, your terracottas, your glass, your, what else, wool. So we've got all this terracotta. If you haven't seen last episode, I believe it was episode 19. I know what was episode, but last episode we found a mesa. I totally destroyed a mountain, or the tip of a mountain, to get at. And we got random stuff, glazed terracotta, all that fun stuff. Behind me, I should do this entire tour backwards. We've got our concrete storage. This is for concrete. This is for powdered. Yep. Upstairs, we got glass. Yep. This is just glass storage, and then we got wool storage at the very top. Oh boy, is it a lot. Now, I don't believe I did my best on this interior. It's just kind of put together. I don't mind. This front patio, you can really see the entire compound, right? Yeah. Maybe a roof or two, but that's about it. We just gotta walk now. A little bit of a hop, skip, and a jump to our next destination, which is right here. Green terracotta. I want to point it out. Look at it. Look at it. It's nice. Yep. Okay. Use more green terracotta instead of just moss, guys. It it helps so much. I know it's so hard and stupid to get, but it's worth it. Okay. We got flower fields. They bring a lot of color. I want to add more. I want to fill this place up with flower fields. But the thing is, I don't have flowers. Do I really want to fly all the way over? Okay, I can see it. So right there, that's a flower farm. I'm not gonna fly over there because it's kind of far. But I get all my flowers there, which I like. But anyway, this is the horse stable where I keep my beloved horse. Don't know what episode I got him on, but he doesn't even have a name. It's just a horse to me. I don't care about him. Probably shouldn't say that in front of him. Okay, in here. This is my wood storage room. I've got all of my wood. Yes, all of it is in here. I love this. I spent so much time. We got saplings as well, because, that's how I am. Okay. Coming out the front door, so we came in through this door, or we could have just taken this path to go there. We're at the front now. Yeah, this path. All the paths are very connected. Like this one behind me. This one, I don't know why I put it in. I just thought it'd be a good idea, honestly. I think I built a pond and then it was like, oh, we should do that. So I mean, I did. We got nice tough. Like you can actually see the path with it. I think that's kind of cool. Here's the enchanter. I've got an enchantment table here. This was like one of the second. It was the second thing I built. Second, and I was like, ooh, I want a party. I I mean, it looks good. I think it looks good. Um, but yeah, this guy caused me a lot of pain. A lot of pain when I needed a fortune pick. That was bad. Oh my goodness. Sugarcane farm. This is old trusty. That's how I got all my fireworks so far. We'll save this house. I think we should save this house for last. In here, this is the main storage room. Before, I had the flower storage room, the silos over there. Before I had all those, I kept everything in here. And now we got empty chests. That's a lot of ore. But we got a lot of empty chests and, most of the rocks and stuff are here. And so is the jukebox, which I should really make its own skyscraper. I should make a skyscraper for the jukebox. Anyway, but that's the storage sort of like warehouse. I like to think of it as a warehouse at least. This is the mine. It goes down. Okay, I will let them do their thing. I didn't see anything. But if we come down here to this place right here, and we follow the noodles of my mining, we get to a spider farm. Yes. Oh, the spiders. This was such an early thing of just for XP. I'm surprised it still works, honestly. But there's the spider farm. If you ever wanted to know where the spider farm was. Now we gotta go all the way back up here. This is where I actually first originally started collecting moss. Just here. But now I've got a moss farm. I don't need to collect moss like a peasant. But this is our wheat field. It's pretty weedy. We got an infinite water source right there. I remember putting that in like, oh, this is such a tiny thing. I bet I'll never use it. And then like when I'm like doing stuff randomly, I'm like, I need water. And it's just it's kind of convenient. Okay, but I think that's it for my compound. Oh, I didn't talk about the pond. Yeah, it's just a pond. There's really not much to talk about for a pond. Um, I was actually thinking about putting some secret things in here. Like, Yeah, right here. That's exactly where I was thinking about it. But like, you know how it's like gets dark, even better, like when it's hidden behind something, you can't really see like an entrance. Like if there was a piece of like seaweed. Yeah, like right here, if I got rid of that block. I don't know, thoughts for the future. But I'm gonna go along this path here, greet the horse. I was actually gonna put the pond here. I just remembered. Oh, super early. I was like, I want to build a pond. So I put this X down because I thought I'd have enough room here to put a pond. No, and I just left the X even after I built that pond over there. And I just left the X. Okay, so this here is our pumpkin patch. This is also where I like to grow my spruce trees once I need spruce wood, you know? Because, you know, pods and stuff, I grow them right here. But we built this as our Halloween episode. Damn, it's been that long. It's been a long while. But here's pumpkin patch. There's soul soil. Not much else to say for a pumpkin patch, is there? Okay, now we finally get to the city once we run over there. Um, it's really not that far. Everything in this world is kind of like close together. I like it like that, I guess, but it doesn't really give you much room to expand if you know you wanted to if I wanted to expand this like all the way over there, I couldn't because my base is over there. Here is the only houses in this city solely because I took a break. I think I am getting ready to go back to the city. I think I'm gonna actually, if I look on the map, I think I'm gonna finish this one street here first before I come back to the city. But I I think I'm ready. I really want to. But as for the tradition, these houses are completely empty. There's nothing in them. They're like a facade. They're just there, honestly. The lever trick. I believe this was my first time trying the lever trick. I think I pulled it off. Those windows look barred. I never noticed that. Anywho, that's the first houses, and there are just so many animals on the street. It's crazy. But moving on. This is a garden area, a little garden area here that I built on the outside of the hotel. I've decided that this skyscraper has designated its life to being a hotel. And I've made it that. So we got this outdoor area because, concrete jungle. We made some sort of color besides buildings. I mean, I can bring a lot of color in. But this is the hotel. Check out the inside, huh? Oh, would you look at that? It's empty. Who could have guessed? That reminds me, we're gonna get into some history stuff with this place right here. This place, this spot, this little area here, used to be Cameron's base. Now, back in the day, this world used to be a server that I hosted, and Cameron played on it once in a while, but he only played on it once in a while, and I didn't really feel like hosting a server, so I converted the world to single player, didn't tell him, and then he just forgot about it and never got mad. I do steal from here. It still feels weird stealing from here for some reason though. Like if I wanted iron, I'd be like, oh, it's weird. I'll go to the iron farm. Or like, if I needed like respiration for some reason, I'd be like, oh, this is so weird. But I mean, I'll take it. Um, but it two chances. How come I did not see this before? A stack of obsidian. What were you doing with your time, Cameron? Anyway, Let's. Oh, Stone, I would love this. I don't know why I haven't taken it yet. It's my world now. I can. Okay. Anyway, moving on. This building is gotta be. It's one of my favorite in this city. Honestly, it's just I love it so damn much. Um, I don't think I could have done a better job on it. It fits this corner so well. I haven't done an interior on it though. But what is in here is the iron farm, of course. And I haven't actually checked on this in a bit. We'll turn all this iron into blocks. There. Save the planet. Kill iron golems. But that's the iron farm made glamorous. Just don't look at the back. Once again, it's so horrific. I I don't know why I do this to myself. I just also leave patches. Oh yeah, also most of the city is floating. It's kind of nice, right? But now we've gotten to the chest monster, the cat monsters, and the first building in the city. This was the first building that I built. I love it with all my heart. I do wonder now, since I've built it, why the heck I used sandstone stairs instead of birch. I mean, they just stick out so much. But I honestly, now that I look at it, it's like the windows are highlighted. For the longest time, I've been wanting to do an interior in here, but have never gotten to it. I haven't gotten to the interiors of any of these buildings, have I? But most of these actually don't have like a roof. What am I talking about? Only this one doesn't have a roof. This building here, I have promptly named it the Wedge. It is by far the people, you guys watching, it's your guys' favorite skyscraper. I've done a survey about a long time ago, and you guys said it was your favorite. So what I did in real life, I've 3D printed it, which was a fun experience. Which I am also glad that there's no interior, so I didn't have to 3D print the interior. You know what I mean? This snowman. He is the mayor of the city, I have decided right now. And we built him for Christmas. I mean, not Christmas, various winter holidays. Um, we built him to host the snowman farm. That is why there is Mr. Snowman in here. But you see, he's not producing snow, and I think that's because we're in the wrong damn biome. So he's just here, taking up space, singing his song. Now, I would take you guys to the mob farm, but I don't want to fly all the way over there. I just want to do nothing right now, if you know what I mean. But, this was all Cameron's doing, I believe, all the sugar cane. But this is the wall to the city. I want to put like a staircase or ramp so people can get down to the beach, because if you live next to a beach, thing is you're probably going to be going to the beach at least once. So I gotta terraform this area. uh oh goodness, this looks so messy. How did I even do this? But yeah, that was my attempt of texturing the road as well. Coming down here, this is where I get all my sandstone. I don't light it up though, because I'm cheap. I was gonna put a little, like, city hall right here. I I thought about it, but I think I'm gonna put it above the beacon. I I still don't know about the city. I've got to get back to planning buildings, but this tower is from the episode A Circle in Minecraft question mark, I believe. Yes, I like it. It is a very nice tower. Wouldn't say it's my favorite though. I would say wedges. The wedges. The wedge is my favorite. I really love the gradient though. I think I nailed the gradient, but it's got no interior. If I showed you, I'd probably get blown up, honestly. Yeah, there's the creeper. I'm just gonna back up and close that. Okay, our last 4 buildings of this tour. Damn, I've been recording for 40 minutes now. This is a bunch of stuff from when I was leveling up villagers, which are in this house. So they were originally in a dirt box right here. That's why there's no floor. I haven't gotten to it. I need to do the interiors. There should be an entire episode just for interiors. Jeez. But upstairs, this is where all the villager baby making stuff happens. Coming across the street. This I've given it fully to the news. If you haven't seen my last episode, I believe is when we did the news. But then I did a news segment of of me, you know? So if we come up the stairs, all of these stairs, every time I do this, I feel like I have to make you guys watch it all. It's a lot of stairs. Okay, but at the top, here's the news studio. If you take off the armor and sit over here, you can talk to the camera. And it's so much fun, you know, because news stuff and oh boy, isn't it fun. Um, yeah, but that's all that's in this building. And I don't think I don't plan on putting anything more in it. um, because, you know, it's just such a big I should stop building skyscrapers. They're too big. I don't know what to put in them. It has there's more, but they look so cool. I'm so sorry. This is Cameron's dog. Yeah, I think it's broken. But anyway, we get to this this is the newest portion of the city. These were the last buildings built before I took the break, and inside this one is a dirt wall because it looks good from the outside. Yep. I spent too much time building that. But this is like an apartment building. We've got an apartment building here now. This is the hospital. Don't know if you could tell. I still got to do the road. I have been so absent, haven't I? The door's over here. This is not safe. This is a hospital. You're supposed to come here with the broken bones and get them helped. You're not supposed to come here and get the broken bones. You're like walking in and you're, oh no, there's a horse down here. Oh my goodness. But that's the hotel. I guess I can show you what the insides look like. But yeah, hotel. What are you gonna do about it? And that actually, I think that's it. We went through all of the city. We went through all of that, yeah. We went through everything except for the mob farm. I should make you guys watch the entire flight over there, shouldn't I? I'm gonna do it. Okay, so actually, I'm gonna talk while doing this. Uh, so the Mushroom Island, that's where the end is. The end is somewhere near it. So we've also Cameron and I, we built this together. That's how old this and ancient this farm is. but Cameron and I built it together one day. That was really fun. Put gunpowder, bones, rotten flesh, everything you could think of. It's it's a great farm, but you don't get XP from it, which is sad. I feel like I should fly to the end now to show you the Enderman farm. Okay, I'm doing it. This path, this little tunnel, is what leads down to the end, or the stronghold, actually. And then... Oh my gosh. And then it brings us to the end portal, which we just jump in, like backwards, insert backflip clip, you know, be nice there. There it is. Yeah, you can see distant horizons is loving this, but I don't know what that is. A triangle. Can we make it like a right triangle? That's a rectangle. Where's the right triangle? Is that it? Cool. But anyway, there is the Enderman farm. Down there we have like... Oh, that is... There's still a lot of XP here. I mean, that's nice. Heal my pickaxe, please. I don't want to take a swing at any of them, because they're just that loud. There is so much XP here, jeez! But... Enderman farm. They spawn up here. They see Mr. Endermite. They're like, ew, I don't like you. So they run, try to kill him, and then they fall in the hole. That's the simple... It's still going. That's the simple explanation that I'm gonna give. Okay, but that's the end of the world tour. Episode 20. I can't believe I've made it here. 20 is 20 more episodes than I thought I'd be making. Thank you for watching, everybody. It's been a journey. I am going to be going more at my own pace instead of at a schedule. I feel like that'd be more, not that I'm stressed about posting. It's just like, since I know when my videos are going to come out, I pre-record them at so far ahead of time. It's like it's too much. I'm gonna actually look at an Enderman, aren't I? There's still gonna be Minecraft videos, maybe not always on Friday. That's what I'm saying. Thank you for watching.